Hello, beloved. Welcome to A Seer's World. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining me. This will be your message from the divine, okay? This will be your message from the divine to those keen or interested. I do offer personal readings. If you want to book me for a personal reading, you'll find my email listed in the description box below. Um, yeah. Without further ado, let us tap into this energy. Let us tap into this reading. Let us tap into this message, okay? So I'm seeing a channeled message coming through, a prophetic vision of a white flag, okay? So the end of a specific type of reality or life or world that you've been living, okay? Something has changed or shifted or evolved or elevated or healed, okay? Something has been removed or uprooted or uplifted, okay? There is no form of curse, hex, or anything based on darkness or evil or wicked that has any attachment to you or your reality, world, and life. Um, there's been a cleansing, okay? There's been a turnaround. There's been a 360-degree frequency, wavelength, vibration that you've experienced. So something has come full circle. There's a big difference with regards to the life you're about to live or the world, the reality you're about to be living in. So we have the Six of Cups to the Knight of Wands. So with the Six of Cups to the Knight of Wands, I am seeing here that the things that used to be with regards to your energetic sphere or your mindset or mind state or your emotional capacity or your emotional understanding or your emotional values, okay? Mental values, spiritual values, physical values, all things are being transformed, or those things are going through a transition or a shift, okay? So this shift is bringing forth new energy or new light or new vitality, okay, new health. There's newness, okay? So all things that used to be will no longer exist. It's not, what's happening is permanent. It's not temporary, okay? Um what's the Knight of Wands here? Yeah, we have the Moon. So it's unknown or unseen or unheard, but it's happening, okay? These are silent universal changes or silent universal shifts or silent universal energetic transformations, okay? It's something that is happening on a broader horizon or on a broader scale or bigger picture. It's happening collectively to the energy of people that have stood in good energy, okay? People that have remained good people. My ears ringing as I say that, so it's confirmation, okay? So something is coming in for you, beloved. There's no longer going to be past energy, okay, things that you were working towards or working through. You've already accomplished or overcome, okay? It's here, it's unraveling itself, okay? It's here, it's unraveling itself. So I am seeing, as this is happening, you're gaining newfound wisdom, newfound knowledge, newfound information, newfound thoughts, newfound emotions, okay? So as you experience this newness or this fresh start or brand new grand design, you know, of your world, life, and reality, you should anticipate the difference. Like, don't expect your life to be the same. If you used to react in certain ways to things, don't keep anticipating the old. Anticipate new. Okay, if things used to make you feel a type of way back then is not right now. And I'm also hearing yesterday's price is not today's price. Okay, there is no longer the energy of I just heard opulence, or the energy of feeling confused or lost, okay, or no sense of belonging, okay. I'm seeing here that you're going to feel found or seen or validated or heard or acknowledged, okay. You're going to feel loved attentively, because I see here that the universe, which is the life, the world, the reality that you live, your own galaxy or cosmic anatomy, your own truest form of identity or individuality, it's going to begin to blossom. Like, I see a bright star, okay? This is the energy here. I see a bright star. We have judgment reversed here. We have the moon reversed here. We have the Six of Pentacles reversed here. So, like, whatever's happening, you don't see it coming, okay? But it's big. Like, hence I said it's unseen, unknown, and unheard or unheard of. Like, it's like a necessary cloaking that's happening, or a necessary shielding, or a necessary moon energy, okay? Like, you don't need to see it coming. You just need to believe in it, or have faith in it, or have hope in it. Okay, that's the test. Okay, and you continuously pass it by believing, having faith and hope. Okay, it has nothing to do with having the grand details to every single thing, but it has everything to do with your belief system, okay? Your trusting in the divine, or your faith and hope in the divine, Allah, Ra, source, God, okay? So judgment reversed to the moon here, as we've established in the energy. It's nothing that you need to, there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to be alarmed about. The only thing that you need to look forward to in your life is good energy, forward movements, transitionings, transformations. Yeah, things are just going to happen on their own, okay? It's not something you are necessarily bringing in. It's already here, okay? Look at that. The sun, as I said that. So you will see it, you will experience it, you will feel it, you will be in it by way of what you are living. But as it's happening, you're being called to just stay put, okay? Some of you are getting frustrated with your goals, ambitions, passions, desires, wants, and needs. Some of you are getting impatient with that, or you become unkind to yourself when you don't receive what you are requiring, or your achievements, goals, passions, desires, wants, and needs, okay? But you're being called to take it easy on yourself, be kind to yourself, do something nice for yourself, treat yourself, okay? Treat yourself with kindness, friendliness, and know that you are valuable, you are important, you matter to God, to the divine, Allah of all things, the Most High, okay? Know that you are not alone. I am seeing here that you walk with a Akashic, meaning ancient, force, which is a force of all things that have to do with divine protection. Okay, it's called Ogun. To those that don't know Ogun, Ogun is a force of protection. It's a an instilled force of protection by the Most High. So it hovers over all beings that walk with divinity and choose to on a daily basis by way of who they choose to become, the things they do, what they say, and they prayers, okay, manifestation, powers, womanhood and manhood, okay. So you're on the right track. Okay, that's good. That's good. So after a period in time of you going through a lot of things that have to do with your process, things that people don't see because it's things that are meant to shape you, okay. The experiences we go through in our solitude, in our isolation, with our tears, with our worries, being overwhelmed, being drained, being fatigued, being tired. Those are the things that people don't see, okay. Those are the things that are behind the scenes, or those are the things that people don't understand because they don't experience it. But I see that you've overcome all of that energy, okay. It doesn't exist anymore in your world, life, and reality, okay? And you don't need to worry about experiencing things that are outside of pure good karma. Like Ogun only comes when you are right where you need to be. So it's an energy that fortifies, okay? It just further does what it needs to do in someone's life. It's like an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Take, for instance, an algorithm of any app. So, an algorithm distributes the type of things you are looking at by way of television or any social media app and device. Okay. So, if you continuously are in alignment with the specific genre of information that you intake or ingest, or certain movies, certain just videos or footage or pictures, whatever you are interested in, the algorithm will know by way of your choices, right? And as you make those choices, it also automatically just does it for you. So you don't need to continuously seek it because you do it once and it's like a domino effect. Oh, you into this, then you start to see all of that pop up or show up or, be displayed or portrayed, in whatever it is you are looking at or watching. So coming back to the generalization of this message, Ogun is an algorithm, God's algorithm. Okay, if you did what you had to do to get to where you need to be, and you've walked this path with integrity, dignity, morals, or you chose the path less walked, okay, or taken, okay, if you chose to have, values, if you chose to love instead of hate, to heal instead of cause pain and trauma unto the person that hurt you or the enemy. That's how Ogun identifies, okay? And automatically there's a Holy Spirit attachment that just follows you whether you are aware or not. So God is that good, okay? Of course, I am, being called to address this because we deal with it on a daily basis as divine people. They will be haters. If you're not doing something right, you're not getting hated on. So it's nothing to be bothered by. Don't be phased or intimidated. Like, you just need to like let things be. If somebody, an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. If somebody is in a position of being top tier or elite or the most something, the most whatever the most, you know, and they put on that pedestal and on that level, there's gonna be a troop or a group or a collective of people that want the same thing but can't attain it or obtain it. So they see fit that they need to disrupt or destroy what that person on that level is doing, or what they're on, or who they are. It has nothing to do with feeling disrespected or targeted or humiliated or embarrassed or shamed or, bothered and phased. No, like, why would you feel like that when you are who they want to be? Okay, so I am seeing your enemies have been put to rest. Like, all that they can do is watch. They do what they can, you do what you want. So you can't worry about people that are limited in who they are because of their own traumas. There's someone out there that can't love because they've been hurt before. And because of that, they've begun to be bitter, resentful, and miserable. And when they see somebody in love, they opt that must just be tarnished, perished, and it must just fall apart because of what they are weak in, which is their own heart that they haven't healed. So how is that your problem? Some of you have dealt with a lot of hate since high school or even younger than that. And it's just the walk of life of people that are divine. It's nothing to do with feeling a type of way or thinking a type of way or even associating yourself with what is happening or what has been done or said about you. Eliminate yourself from that because that has nothing to do with you. Like, you need to like move on, okay? It doesn't matter. Like, if you are loved by God, why would you care if this, hater is spreading rumors or acting jealous and envious or being bitter or just being a bitter Betty or a sour Susie or a Lucy loser? I don't know. I just made that up, but you know, who cares? Okay, so I am seeing the more you stay in your purpose or in your divinity, which you are in purpose and divinity, confirmation for what you already should know, the more you remain there is the higher you will be risen, okay, or resurrected from whatever circumstance or situation or pain or trauma or mental cage or emotional cage. Like, you will be risen, okay, as long as you keep choosing to walk away from things that don't serve you. Like, if you really think about it, the reason somebody can't move on is because they can't let it go, right? It's in their own like reality, world, and life. And if they don't reconcile with the healed version of themselves, the version of themselves that we all once used to be when we were unconscious of what we were living, we were just living. That's really how we need to be, just alive and just breathing and living. But then there's things that we deal with and go through that cage us emotionally. Now you don't have the capacity to allow this one to show you love because you think they're fake, because your discernment is clouded by your traumas. You can't even see past the trauma. It's there and it's like so burdensome. It's a baggage. You think everybody's an enemy. No, the enemy was the person that wronged you the first time. But the enemy is yourself if you continue to give them that much power over you to dictate how you feel about everybody. Who are they? Are they your God? We have the Nine of Cups here. So you went through some form of initiation here from the divine. And the initiation is the test that you've been passing, and you passed with flying colors here. Like, you beat all barriers. Like, there's nothing but growth and success and courage and positive changes. Just good things here. Because the Nine of Cups is you getting exactly what you want or need or desire. Back to those goals, ambitions, passions, and things like that, things of that nature, okay, things in that lane, things in that vibration, wavelength, and frequency. We have the Two of Wands reversed here to the Knights of Swords, okay? So judgment as well at the bottom of the deck, I do see that your enemies have been put to rest. Back to that again. If you walk out right now and go to a specific location or area or neighborhood or place, or wherever really that you see fit, and there used to be a certain type of energy coming from that person, exuding through their aura based on hate, jealousy, or envy, you won't ever feel that from them, because they're speechless right now. Like, they just feel trampled over or stepped on. Okay, like there's nothing left for them to say or do. Like, if they do or say anything, it's on them and they have to carry it. You're not carrying anything. The decisions and choices that people make, that's their decisions and choices. How is it your problem? Like, some of you really need to get out of this mindset or this emotional vibration or frequency or wavelength of feeling that you need to care about what this one did, or what this one said, or if this one is looking at you like that, or that one's, acting like that. Who cares? If you pass on right now and your ancestors look at you on the other side and ask you one question, did you live? And your question will be no, because this one was hating on the way I was, or this one had envy towards me, or this one was jealous of that and that I was doing. So they took your life. You need to find balance, okay? Balance in the throne or the seat or the crown that you've been gifted by the divine. Back to opulence. I keep hearing opulence. Opulence. So I am seeing here that there is enlightenment coming forth here with this temperance here. So when you go out or even indoors and it's, the sun is out, the sun will gift you with certain things like self-esteem. Not to say you lack that. No, like self-esteem, self-confidence, self-love, self-worth. Okay, you'll feel that energy and it'll be permanently imprinted on you. Okay, it'll be you. Okay, and the moon as well will be gifting you. So if during the moon, you experience certain things, it's gonna be like that because it's of goodness. Okay, those things are of goodness. Okay, so God is gonna also put you in a position to be watched or seen or recognized. Okay, like, not in a way of like it's on purpose here. Like, God wants to boast or gloat or um blatantly mock the enemy. So if somebody wanted you to end up in a certain predicament, and let's say they really were wishing for it, hoping, dreaming that something like this and this and that happens to you, and when they are outside now seeing you in a different predicament, that's going to kill the enemy. That's mockery from God. That's being boastful. Okay, that's blatantly on purpose, by intentional direction to be placed in that situation. Okay, so don't take, like, just live it. Like, live it, love it. Okay, and embrace it. If that's what God wants, if that's where you are being placed, if that's what is happening, then that's what the divine wants. Okay, the divine. Okay, we have the Fool reversed to the High Priest reversed here. I'm being called to take both of them upright. So I do see here that you come from a long lineage or bloodline or DNA of people that were powerful, like powerful intuitives or powerful prophets or powerful shamans or powerful people that had a lot of glory. Okay, so they walk with stride of pride and like just such an overwhelming energy of power. Okay, that's glory, where you just walk out and the energy that you exude as you are outside is just glorious. Okay, so this is the energy that you're in. Okay, and you will continue to persevere in that energy, and every decision and choice that you make will lead you to your pot of gold, or your jackpot, or just your ascension. Okay, you might be going through ascension symptoms like feeling different, that's a part of it. Okay, or feeling changed, or feeling like nourished. You wake up and you just feel good, and that's very normal for us who are divine or choose divinity, you know choose to be good people. Okay, so you should allow yourself to be in that divinity and just live it. Okay, this is the energy here, and as you choose to live it, you're going to celebrate, you're going to be rewarded, you're going to be happier, you're going to always find yourself. Okay, not to say you losing yourself, never that. That's never your reality world and life. Like, if you experience something where somebody, you are literally seeing them just lose themselves or wither away or just be nothingness, that is a sign that someone has made certain decisions and choices in their world, life, and reality that they are now living in. Okay, that has nothing to do with you. How's that your problem? Okay, this was your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you so much for joining me. This was a seer's world. Okay, a seer's world. If you're keen or interested, I do offer personal readings. You'll find my email listed in my description box below. If you if you want to book me for a personal reading. Okay, I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining me, beloved. See you soon. Goodbye.